What's going on, Victor? How you doing? What's up, Tracy? Take Profit Thursdays. I like that. That's a good one. That is definitely a good one. What's going on, Victor? How you doing? So right now I'm streaming on YouTube and TikTok. Take Profit Thursdays. I like that. That's a good one. Just trying it out. We're trying out TikTok. So if you want to join the TikTok, go ahead. I feel like TikTok's a little bit easier if you're on the go. Right, if you're like on your phone, it might be a little bit easier. But if you're on the computer, YouTube's definitely better. What's up, Brandon? How you doing? Just trying it out. We're trying out TikTok. So if you want to join the TikTok, go ahead. What's up, Kimar? Stapes, how you doing? I feel like TikTok's a little bit easier if you're on the go. Right, if you're like on your phone. So it might be a little bit easier. But if you're on the computer, QQQ down 0.2% here. Market's kind of pretty much flat overall. Q's down 0.2%, SPY down 0.09%. We have this significant level right here, right? Previous support. We're sitting right below it. We kind of bounced right off of it yesterday, but we're opening below it. Double voice. Huh? Really? Previous support. We're sitting right below it. We kind of I wonder why. Yesterday, but we're opening below it. What about now? Double voice. Huh. Really? Is it fine now? Whatever. I wonder why. You hear it too? What about now? Is it fine now? It's so weird. Whatever. Not really sure why. You hear it too? Oh, good now. Okay. So QQQ, right? We have this big support here, and we're kind of below it, right? We're right below it pre-market. We bounced off of it as a support yesterday. Above, we have this huge resistance, right? I drew a red box at it. Right, resistance, support, kind of acted as a support here. Right, support, and resistance. So as long as we're below 357.44, I'm going to continue to short every single pop. All right, this is a big level. It's a big level. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's doing that. Support, and resistance. So as long as we're below 357.44, I'm going to continue to short every single weird. Right. This is a big but you have to keep an eye on that level 357.44. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's doing that. Okay. SPY. All right, if we take a look at SPY, we have this previous double bottom here on SPY 426, let's say, or at 425.99. So 426, we're pretty much opening right below it. So as long as that continues to reject, or even up above here, right, we have this previous double top here, a very small double top, right? Resistance. I'll continue to short every single pop. Let's take a look at VIX. Let's call that daily here. All right, so here's the daily of VIX. All right, we had multiple bottoms here. Zoom in a little bit. All right, support. We kind of broke this downtrend here, broke out, and we pushed up to this resistance, and now we're kind of sitting right at it. So there's that. Let's take a look at some individual setups. So Meta, right? Yesterday I tried to go long on the break here, and it rejected, pulled back, exited for a small loss. I think like $400 or $500. Exited for a small loss there. Ended up pulling back, and it broke this huge support, but it reclaimed. This is a huge liquidity grab. Huge. Right? Support. Broke right through it, right to the downside, hit this previous level here. All right, this level right here. Support, and bounced right off of it. and reclaimed right in the wedge. So we'll keep an eye. I'm going to set an alert right below this breakout point to see if this wants to break out. But again, you know, QQQ, right? Be careful playing upside there. You know, because we got a lot of resistance above. So, you know, I get very hesitant going long on individual names when, you know, the mothership, I would like to say, you know, is looking pretty bearish. But again, don't have a bias, just play the levels. If this, then that. All right, so always, you know, always have that in the back of your mind. Oh, you know why there's an echo? It's because I had the volume on. I had the volume on my stream. It's probably gone now. That's definitely why. Definitely why. Tesla. All right, Tesla, previous support, resistance, support, kind of acting as resistance here. We kind of have this resistance on this pink trend line, right? Rejected, rejected, rejected multiple times. Yeah, it's gone. Yeah, sorry about that. I opened up the YouTube stream on my computer to make sure it was all good and to send the link, and I forgot to turn the volume off. Sorry about that, guys. That was probably annoying. Well, good thing it's fixed. Good thing it's fixed. So, right here on Tesla, so we got this pretty big level up above. We can even, you know, draw one right here. Let's see, like right around here. Right, support, support, resistance, resistance, support, support, acted as resistance again. If 238.31 starts to break below, I think we're going to test this low here of 234.58, and then we'll go even lower. So keep that on your watch list also. Okay. Nvidia looks solid again, up 0.15% here pre-market, higher lows, lower highs, right? Rejected a bunch of times. We broke out end of day yesterday. Yeah, yesterday was pretty volatile. It was a lot of breakdowns, breakouts, chop, a little bit of everything. So we do have this resistance here, right? Resistance here. So if this can break 428.72, I would consider going long there. Right, tomorrow expiration, take something near the money so we can avoid any chop if there is. But if it starts to break out, I think we could see a push up to this previous double top here. All right, resistance, resistance, kind of acted as support. Right, support here, 432. So that would need to break. And then once 432 breaks, we got 439. So solid setup. But again, going long, I'm very hesitant on anything there. But this looks good if the market starts to rally. Google looks pretty good to the upside also. Right, look how many times we bounced off this level. Right, resistance, resistance, support, and we bounced right off of it on Tuesday. And now, if we zoom in a little bit, right, we have this pattern here. Right, rejected, 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 rejected. So you can go long over 130.9, set an alert at that level. If it starts to break, we can look for a push to 132.2, and then we have a gap to fill. Right, that's what I would be looking for, to play that gap. Yeah, Powell's today, but the only thing is he is not speaking until the market closes, I believe. Let's see. Let me double check. So here is the Powell. Here's the calendar. You guys can see that, right? Yep. So today is Thursday, the 28th. So at 10, we have pending home sales. So make sure you're aware of that. Okay. Make sure you're aware of that. You need to keep an eye on that. And give me 1 second. Refresh this thing. Okay. And Powell speaks after market closes. This is from, where is this from? Bloomberg. It's from Bloomberg. Bloomberg.com. I'll post a calendar in the Discord. The link to it. In the watch list section. Bloomberg.com/market/economic calendar. So just posted it in the Discord. Every week I send this in my email though. So if you ever want to be notified, make sure you're getting the emails. Okay. So there's Google. Amazon doesn't really look that good. It looks kind of bearish, down 1.25% here. Below every single support too, right? Support. Broke below, sitting below here now. This looks like it wants more downside. Rivian doesn't look like anything special. Apple, right, finally broke down from this level that we've been looking at, and it totally broke down, finally. Right, it's been hovering at this support for a long time, right? Bounce again, and it finally broke through. We are sitting below this previous level, though. Right, previous resistance acted as another double bottom here, and we broke right through it. So this looks very bearish. Apple is down today, right? Microsoft's down, Amazon's down. So look at the big tech, right? That's all down. So it's going to be tough for QQQ to push along with these other names to push, right? Tesla's down too. So, everything's weak. It's still September, right? September's historically bearish. So, just take note. Just take note. Let's see. Coin's trying to hold here, right? It's created a base like this triple bottom here. Support. Previous resistance and bounce right off of. All right, we're sitting right above this level above. All right, support, resistance. So, looks decent. Shop, no. Netflix, sitting at 377. Huge downside recently. As long as if it can get back over 379.43, I like it a little bit. It's just been so weak. Right, we kind of have this resistance here, but it looks pretty weak as long as it's below there. I wouldn't be surprised if it tests 350. Would not be surprised. Let's keep going. PayPal, no. Microsoft's been looking brutal. Brutal. AMD also could be kind of looking brutal. Square is looking terrible. I mean, total sell-off from 81, down 50% since July. I mean, that is terrible. I own this stock too. Yeah, down 46%. That is brutal. Since how many days is this? Under 60 days. Right from here to here. Yeah, under 60 days. 58 days. Damn. Down 46%. You think October will have a huge bullish opportunities? Potentially. That's what everyone's thinking, but we'll see. All right, let's take a look at the daily here. All right, look at the daily candle, a hammer candle. You know, if we zoom out a bit on the daily, doesn't you know, we saw a dip here. It's really nothing too big, right? If we take the fibs from this low to this high, we're still not even close to the 0.5, right? That's typically where we reverse 382, 236. So, you know, we're not even close. I mean, you know, the 236 would make sense, or no, the 382 would make sense, right? This resistance lines up to this resistance, right? Lines up to this resistance, was a previous support, also lines up with the 382. That one makes sense the most, which is right around 416. And we're not too far from there, right? We are not too far at all. But, you know, this daily chart, if we can reclaim this level here, 433, I think then we'll go for a gap fill, which is right at 435.97. So, right, if we can break through 433, I think we'll see a push to 435.97, and then we have a gap fill to like 438 or so. That looks pretty decent. But it looks pretty decent, that hammer candle, which is what a lot of people are looking at. Same here on Qs, right? Dip below, you know, it's trying to hold this support. Right? It's trying to do everything it can to hold the support. Right? Buyer stepped in as soon as we broke through. You know, it's trying to hold, but we'll see. Right, take a look at this trend line here. Kind of looks like sort of a, if this held here, it would have been a perfect inverse head and shoulders, right? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, pushed up, but rejected. That would have looked great. Like if the chart looked like this, right? I mean, that was a perfect setup, and you know, it totally broke down from there, right? Higher low, lower high, inverse head and shoulders, right? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, setting up for a huge move, and didn't work out. Broke down. Right? Not every time the setup's going to work like that, though. Patterns set us up for good probabilities, right? Give us a good risk to reward, and that's really it. Doesn't mean it's going to work every time. So, going to watch QQQ today below this 354.71, and Smile watch, and then I'll watch Meta and Tesla. All right. Anyone have any questions before I hop out of here? You got it, James. You got it. All right. I will see you guys on the Zoom call. Appreciate everyone stopping by. Drop a follow, drop a like. Thank you very much.